What is going on, people? This is Ryan McMorris with RyanMcMorris.com, and I'm going to bring you a quick tip on how I stay productive throughout the day and how you can trick your brain into being more productive. So it's called the checklist tip. And what you do is every day there's some things that you have to do consistently in your business to make money. If you don't do these things consistently, then you're not going to make any money. Some examples of these things could be just talking to people, right? It could be talking to people, meeting new people. It could be sharing some type of information with people that you know they consume on a daily basis. It could be some passive things, right? Your blog. It could be a video or uploading a video to YouTube. Something of that nature that's passive, that's gonna make you money, not only in the short term, but in the long term, right? So how can you be more productive and make sure you get some of these things done? So I'm going to be really productive, and I'm going to plug my phone in real quick before I get into these tips, and that way I'm productive, right? Okay, so the first tip is to always have a checklist. And when you have a checklist, okay, let's make sure you guys, all right. So when you have a checklist, that makes your brain get focused on those particular tasks. So if you have a checklist every day, then it's going to make you be really focused on those tasks. Now, I would highly suggest having your checklist filled out the day before, and don't give yourself too many tasks to actually complete. So if you've only got X amount of time in the day, I highly recommend only doing 5, 10, or 15 tasks throughout the day. So what that means is, if you've only got, an hour or 2 hours a day to work your business, then you may want to do the 5 tasks a day. Okay, if you've got a few more hours or a couple more hours, you may do the 10. And if you're on full time, then you may want to do the 15 tasks a day. Okay, so what the trick to completing this checklist is having a mix of money-making activities, but also having a mix of things that you have to do during the day that you can't get around. Okay, so what I mean by that is, if I have to drop my son off at school, I can't get around that. There's no way I can get around it. I have to take him to school. I want to put something like that on my checklist because it makes me have to check it off. Okay, I have to check something like that off. And when you check things off on your checklist, your brain, it gets happy. It says, you know what, I'm being productive. Okay, now you check these little things off, and as the money-making activities are kind of sprinkled in there, what's going to happen is your brain's going to say, you know what, I've got to complete this. I can't have an incomplete checklist, so I need to do these tasks. Okay, I need to do these tasks, so I can't have an incomplete checklist. All right, and that's going to make you be really productive. And what's going to happen is throughout the day, you're going to finish off your checklist, and at the end of the day, you're going to have a full checklist that's all checked off. All right, and it's not always about making money. A lot of times it's about just doing the action, right? We always talk about being married to the process, divorcing yourself from the outcome or the results. When you go to bed and you feel like you've completed the process, when you go to bed and you feel like, you know what, I did everything I needed to do today. When you go to bed and you feel like, you know what, I checked off everything, you go to bed feeling productive, which is going to lead you to be productive the next day. When you go to bed and you feel like there's stuff that you didn't do or you didn't accomplish, that doesn't give you a really good feeling, okay? And to be drawn towards the future, to be pulled towards the things that you really want, it's all about feelings. So you've got to trick your brain in the productivity part of your brain to feeling good and feeling productive, because when you feel productive, you're going to be productive. It's going to lead to more productive days, which is going to lead to a productive team, which is going to lead to you to the organization and the income that you want, and that is going to mean that you're absolutely productive. It's going to allow you to teach other people how to be productive, and it's going to create an awesome productivity cycle for you. So create little checklists, sprinkle things in that checklist that you have to complete. Understand the psychology of this checklist and go out there and be more productive. I'm out of here. For more free tips, hop over to my website, RyanMcMorris.com. Check out the blog for more free tips on helping you be more productive. prospecting, recruiting, social media marketing, anything that comes down to being an entrepreneur and running your business, I'm here to help. So make sure you get over there, hop on the newsletter, grab your free ebook, and let me know how you like it. I'll talk to you soon, guys.